Minecraft 1.15 has officially been released, and now everyone's excited for the next update, the Nether update for Minecraft 1.16. That being said, I think it's the perfect time to start talking about different ways to improve the game. One of those ways I personally believe is to add new bosses in Minecraft. That being said, my name of course is SystemZ, and here are new bosses that should be in Minecraft. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. That cow behind me is kind of creeping me out. How is it going, everybody? And welcome back to a brand new video. My name, of course, is SystemZ. The cow is no longer interested, as you can see. And today, we are going to check out 3 new bosses that should be in Minecraft. These are bosses that I've kind of showcased over the past few videos, but really didn't give a spotlight on. So I wanted to bring them together and really talk about how awesome these 3 mobs would be for the game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, and you can kind of see what's going on here. It's a little creepy. We are in the desert and the savannah at the moment, talking to the cows, making friends. As you can see, this guy's mean. But we are currently right beside a temple, and honestly, this is probably one of the most useless temples or structures in the game. It's one of the early structures that were added, and unfortunately it didn't really add much to the game, at least in terms of a challenge. You walk in and everyone's aware at this point, spoiler I guess, maybe, that there is of course a trap that you have to look out for, but if you do manage to pass it, the cow is back, as you can see, then you do actually get loot. I think it would be cool if there was some sort of mini boss to protect the loot and even add more loot to the game. So as you can see here, let me introduce you to my friend. He always lends a hand when he needs it. You get it? Yeah, it's a bad joke. This is Handstone, a new boss that pretty much lives inside of the Sandstone Temple. Which the way this would work, it's a little scary, I gotta admit, is of course that as you walk into the Sandstone Temple, it would fall from the space above and try and capture you. Now, honestly, if that's not terrifying, I don't know what is. But of course, as you can see, there's also a spawner here. This guy also is protected by a horde of husk, which will probably start spawning momentarily. Now, the reason this guy would spawn is simply to protect the loot. Not only is there the trap below here filled with TNT, but there's also chests above, which in order to get to, you of course have to find the stairs. Now, I haven't been in one of these in a long time, so I don't know my way around, but of course you could find your way. But in that process of searching around, the Handstone is going to fly around and try and grab you, and whenever it does grab you, it's going to pull you under and activate the TNT, which of course is going to end pretty explosively. Now, honestly, we do not currently have any mobs in the shape of a hand in the game. I think it's very fitting and lovely. This would be amazing, and honestly, like I've said multiple times, quite terrifying. But imagine that you do actually defeat the Handstone, which to do so, you would essentially have to slash away at the emerald points, which you could see here. This guy would drop a load of loot, mainly emeralds and all of those types of blocks, but of course sandstone as well. It would be a very fun, easy mob to defeat, considering it's really more of a guardian for the temple. But all in all, I think this would be extremely fun. I think it would definitely be a different mob. We don't currently have them in the game. It would basically crawl around, fall, all that kind of stuff, and mainly just grab you. I really don't know what to say at this point. It's a hand grabber. It's interesting, it's terrifying, and it's a hand. That's all I've got. Let's go ahead and move on to the next boss. What a fantastic session in the mines, where we have been mining and we got a full stack of iron ore. We're totally not in creative mode. As you can see, I got my little hut here, and you could probably imagine that since I've spent all my time in the mines below, I haven't had time to sleep in a bed. In fact, I think it's been about 10 days since I last slept in a bed. So, of course, that most likely means phantoms are outside, which is great because who, doesn't want to fight phantoms? But wait, what is that? Oh, geez, the mega boss of all phantoms, FanTara, which is probably the most terrifying mob I have ever seen in my life. This is a new mob that spawns when you've not slept for 10 days, when the phantom spawns are maxed out. Now, unfortunately, this is just the still version of this particular boss, but the way this boss works is it swoops down and of course picks you up, throws you in the air, and unless you've got an elytra, you're gonna have a bad time. Speaking of elytra, I've actually featured this particular boss in a video recently talking about different dungeons that should be in the game. But there is actually an item that is dropped in relation to this particular boss. It's going to be an item that allows you to craft the Nightwing, which I do not currently have. There we go. Let's cheat a little bit. As you can see, it is a new form of elytra, which doesn't work. It's the same. It's a retextured elytra, but let's just pretend that it's not. In fact, I have a video all about this. You could click the iCard in the top corner if you want to check it out, but it's very cool. Essentially, a new custom type of elytra that introduces custom skins for your elytra, as well as different perks depending on what you have. But anyways, back to FanTara. This would be a new boss that would be guarded by phantoms, but honestly could hold up on its own. And like I said, it would swoop down, pick you up, throw you in the air, and of course the fall damage alone would be enough to take you out. A very quick battle unless you're prepared, which if you do want to fight the mob, you essentially go for the tail. And that's pretty much all I could say about this particular boss. I mean, it speaks for itself. It is absolutely terrifying. This was created by a good friend, Mickey Joe Alpha, which I definitely recommend you guys check out. He's a really, really talented modeler, and honestly, this is just amazing. I would love to see this in the game, but even a mod of this alone would be amazing. But of course, let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. How would you react if FanTara was waiting at your doorstep? This is absolutely terrifying. I mean, just look at the way he's glowing behind the moon. Oh, geez, I would not want to be picked up by this guy. Hello, I'm in the Nether currently. It's actually kind of warm. I've got to admit, I like it. It's nice because, you know, it's wintertime currently. We're getting close to Christmas, so the heat is lovely. And what are we doing here? Well, you know, I've been searching around, and what's this? The portal that I'm trying to walk back to get back to my lovely home by FanTara is currently destroyed. What's going on here? As you know, 1.16 is all about the Nether update. They're going to be introducing piglins, which are a new species that are found primarily and only, exclusively, that's the word I was looking for, in the Nether. So I think it's only fitting that we also find ourselves the Pigland Chief, the head honcho, the guy who runs it all. This guy is menacing, and you've probably seen him before. I actually did another video all about bosses that showcases this and a whole bunch more. I recommend you check it out. Click the iCard in the top corner. It's honestly a much better video than this one. It's a little bit more descriptive. I definitely recommend you check it out. But the Pigland Chief is a new boss that I would love to see in the game added for the Nether update. It's only fitting, the ghast are being noisy as you can see, it's only fitting considering it matches the piglins. This guy would run the show and essentially follow around with a, I guess, troop of piglins that search through the Nether. And whenever they find portals, they take them down, take the obsidian, and take them back to their base using the warhammer, as you can see here, which of course you could get your hands on if you could take it from this guy, which trust me, you probably don't want to try. One swing of that and it's going to send you flying and probably into a lava pool somewhere in the Nether. This guy also bites and uses his horns. It's just a really messy fight altogether. But another amazing feature, if you do actually defeat the Pigland Chief, it'll drop its banner, which allows you to befriend the piglins and actually use the barter system that was mentioned during Minecon, which allows you to essentially trade with the piglin. If you don't have this flag, they're gonna attack you, so you're gonna be very, very careful. You're gonna want to be anyways. This is a really cool idea. I love the idea of actually capturing the flag so that you can rule the village. The Pigland Chief is a very, very menacing mob. This would be a really cool boss, if not a mini boss, that I would definitely love to see in the game. And honestly, if you do stumble across them, the only way you're getting home is if you do take them on, so be very careful when you go to the Nether. As a side note, I know that some of you have already seen these bosses in a couple of other videos. I have showcased them before. But I was sick last week, and I kind of had trouble coming up with some video ideas, so I wanted to go ahead and just bring these in and give them a little bit more time, because honestly, they're super cool ideas. So I thought it would be cool to kind of re-showcase them, to reintroduce some new ideas. But that being said, you could look forward to new content coming. I'm super excited because I'm finally feeling better, so hopefully we'll have some fresh new ideas coming your way. But of course, let me know what you think of the Pigland Chief as well as the FanTara, and of course the Handstone, and which one was your favorite. Also, let me know in the comments down below how you think the boss battles would play out, because I didn't really have time to think of each boss battle specifically. Obviously, the Ender Dragon has its own way of fighting it. You take down the towers and all of that good stuff. These are very different bosses, so I would love to see the different ways that they could play out and the strategies that players might come up with. So that being said, how exactly would you battle the Pigland Chief, the FanTara, and the Handstone? Let me know in the comments down below, and again, let me know which boss was your favorite. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and hey, if you did enjoy, then consider, leaving a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to be notified whenever I upload another video, which to be alerted, you're gonna want to turn on the bell for notifications. But as always, I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And as always, my name of course has been System Z. You guys have been incredibly awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.